Hi my angels and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this glam Christmas party makeup look and I think it's probably one of my favorite makeup looks in a very long time. There's like a hint of glitter going on. It's still glam. It's still very like smart, sophisticated, classic chic, which I'm loving. And yeah, if you want to know how to get this makeup look, then please keep watching. So I'm barefaced and ready to go. And I'm going to start off with my skin prep first. I'm going to take these Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel Pads. Take the first side first to do the exfoliating and smoothing, and then go in with the second side to get my anti-aging neutralizer on. I love using this whenever I do a full face of glam because I feel like my makeup just sits on so beautifully and my skin is nice and exfoliated as well. I'm then going to take my Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream and get that onto my under eyes to make sure they are nice and hydrated for the concealer. For serum, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum and get that all on my face. I feel like I cannot do any kind of makeup look without prepping my skin. It's such an important step for me to make sure my makeup looks really nice and hydrated and really nice and blended as well. For moisturizer, I'm going to take an oldie but a goodie and such a favorite of mine. That is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and I'm going to make sure I've got that all over my face for that extra layer of hydration. And then very quickly going to get some butter mask for lips from Kiehl's on as well to make sure my lips are nice and hydrated as well. For my primer, I'm taking none other than my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and spraying that all onto my face. And if you're new here, you won't know that this is my favorite way of priming my skin. It is the best. I'm going to let that sit onto my skin and I'm going to move on to eyes next because I want to do a bit of a glittery wing and I want to make sure I don't get any fallout. So I'm going to do that first and I'm going to try something a little bit different and really hope that this works. But I'm going to take the NYX 2-in-1 liner and lash adhesive and use that as my glue for the glitter on top. And the glitter that I'm going to be using is the Lit Cosmetics Hoochie Mama, which is a beautiful brown sparkly shade. I love the way this has turned out and it will all look really put together once all the makeup is done, but I'm going to do the same exact thing onto the other eye. I'm just using a little bit of a wipe to wipe away any excess glitter that's fallen onto my cheeks and to make it look nice and sharp. I am loving this subtle brown sparkle. Let me zoom you in so you guys can see what I'm working with. It is so stunning. And I know once the whole look has come together, it's just gonna look amazing. So I'm gonna move on to my base now. To make sure my skin is looking nice and glowy, I'm gonna get some of this Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow and just get that all over my skin. Now it is time to move on to the base. I'm gonna go in with a mixture of these two foundations right here and get that onto my face and really blend it in. I'm gonna avoid putting too much underneath my eyes because I'm gonna leave that space for the concealer to do its magic. For my concealer, I'm first gonna go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla and get that onto the usual areas that I want to brighten and highlight my face and make sure it's all nice and blended out. And then I'm taking a little bit of this Rare Beauty concealer and just kind of adding it to the areas where I feel like it just needs a little bit of something. Sticking with my cream products, I'm going to go in with my cream contour next, and I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury contour one and get that into the usual areas and make sure it's nice and blended out. And once it is, we're going to move on to setting and cheeks. I'm loving the way that my skin and everything is coming together, but now I'm going to start setting. So for the setting powder underneath my eye, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish. I think this might be even better than like the original, but I'm going to get that onto my under eyes and all the other areas that I applied the concealer and make sure it's nice and blended. For bronzer, I'm taking the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Bronzer and getting that onto all the areas where I contoured just to make sure that's nice and set and nice and looking nice and warmed up and bronzed. For blush, I'm going to take the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope and get that onto my cheeks. And you really need the tiniest amount of this because it's super pigmented but super beautiful. And those tiny ditty dots have done this, so I'm just going to go over and make sure it's slightly toned down. For highlighter, I'm going to take the Jouer highlighter in the shade Citrine and get that onto the high points of my cheeks just to look nice and glowy. So I know I did my eyeliner as the first thing, and if you have pigmented eyelids like me, and it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow, but it's just natural. So if you want a little eyeshadow hack and if you have pigmented eyelids, use them to your advantage because it looks like you've done a full-on look when actually it is just your natural eyelids. So I'm going to leave them like this. You can totally like cancel your eyelids out and put some concealer on beforehand or put some bronzer in the crease, but I kind of feel like I don't really need to. Actually, just for the fun of it, I might as well add a teeny tiny bit of bronzer into the crease just to show you guys, like so. Super easy. I'm very quickly gonna pop some mascara on and some lashes. I feel like extra glam whenever I wear lashes now. I remember back in the day I used to wear lashes like every single day, like every time I did a makeup look, but now I leave it for special occasion. Now that the eyes and everything is done, it's just lips left. So I'm gonna take my favorite and trusty Pillow Talk lip liner, get that all lined on my lips, and then I'm gonna top it off with the beautiful Vive Lip Dew in the shade Rosa. I always get so many compliments when I wear this, and I love the shade. And the last step is to lock everything in place using the All Nighter setting spray, and this is just gonna last all night long. And this, you guys, is the end of my Glam Christmas party makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you loved the like little bit of glitter. I honestly think this is such a pretty look. Like, I would wear this all the time to like any party, any wedding, any kind of celebration. This is so beautiful and timeless as well. And yeah, all of the products that I have mentioned and used will be listed in the description box below, so please don't forget to go and check that out. And if I have forgotten anything, it will be listed down there as well. But I think that's everything from me. I'm sending all of the love and the light from my heart to you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!